Mitsubishi Pajero 2006 to 2021. The fourth generation debuted at the Paris Motor Show on September 30, 2006 with the series code NS, revised interior and exterior styling, dual-stage SRS front airbags as well as new side impact and curtain airbags. The chassis was a slightly revised monocoque with Mitsubishi's RISE technology as featured in the previous generation. The Super Select 4WD2 system was retained, with an improved active stability and traction control (ASTC) system and electronic brake force distribution with 220mm, 8.7 in, of ground clearance and a 700mm wading depth, as well as more extensive skid plating, a carbon fiber wrapped rear drive shaft and aluminium bonnet to reduce weight. The fourth generation retained the fully independent suspension as the previous generation, with revisions to the rear axle assembly for strength and reliability off-road as well as 17 inches alloy wheels on GLS trim. Brakes were upgraded to larger 332mm front rotors on LWB versions. SWB versions retain the 289mm rotors from the previous generation until later in production. Engines were upgraded with the 3.2 liters diesel gaining common rail technology, a DPF for cleaner emissions and producing 125 kilowatts, 170 PS, 168 horsepower. The 3.8 liters V6 gained MIVEC variable valve timing to boost power to 184 kilowatts, 250 PS, 247 horsepower, using the factory recommended 95 Romanian lei. Both engines met Euro 4 emissions standards. The 3.0 liters V6 is retained for the Japanese and GCC markets. In Indonesia, this model was only marketed in Super Exceed trim. From 2009 a new series was introduced, NT. The 3.0 liters V6 engine was dropped in the GCC markets, and was replaced by a 3.5 liters V6 engine, rated for 141 kilowatts, 192 PS, 189 horsepower, and 306 Nm, 226 pounds-feet, torque. Further revisions to the 3.2 liters turbo diesel in the 2011 model year saw the power and torque increase to 147 kilowatts, 200 PS, 197 horsepower, and 441 Nm, 325 pounds-feet, respectively. Both engines met Euro V emissions standards. The 3.8 liters petrol engine remained at 184 kilowatts, 250 PS, 247 horsepower, and 329 Nm, 243 pounds-feet, using 95 Romanian lei fuel. There is also a panel van version available in markets where such a model can be registered at a lower tax rate. Vehicles also received a rear locking differential as standard. For the 2010 model year the Pajero gained a Rockford acoustic sound system and two interior color options, black and beige, in some markets. For 2012, the Pajero model was minimally restyled and given an improved monocoque body and suspension with the series designation NW. For the 2015 model year the Pajero received an updated front fascia with a revised grille, LED daytime running lights and a new spare tire cover under the series NX. This series is the most recent, and the last to be produced. The interior was revised to include metallic trim, piano black accents for the VR2, wood grain trim for the Exceed and Super Exceed and additional sound deadening material. The engines were carried over and include the 3.0 liters 6G72 V6, the 3.5 liters 6G74 V6, the 3.8 liters 6G75 MIVEC V6, the 2.8 liters 4-cylinder turbo diesel 4M40, and the 3.2 liters 4M41 common rail 4-cylinder turbo diesel. The Pajero was discontinued in the Japanese market in August 2019 with the release of a final edition model, which was limited to 700 units. Production for international markets where demand remained high such as Australia, Africa, the Middle East and South America, among others, continued for some time. However, production has now fully ceased as of March of 2021, with the last vehicles, final edition, to roll off the production line, being delivered as MY 2022 vehicles. The changes in the final edition over the standard model are primarily cosmetic only, and include a hood protector, carpet floor mats, cargo lip cover, and a leather-wrapped owner's manual and service book. Other features include a rubber cargo liner and the final edition badging. Flagship Exceed models add a full leather interior, brushed aluminum pedals, and a sunroof. Widely regarded as one of the best true 4x4s in the world, the Pajero has been around since 1981 and has generated more than 3.3 million sales in its 40-year run. The name will live on with the smaller Pajero Sport, which is based on the Mitsubishi Triton/L200/Strada, Fiat Fullback, and Ram 1200 pickup trucks. Despite the similarity in name, these vehicles share none of the same underpinnings as the original Pajero and are smaller in overall size.